It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Bears and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Tonight, the second of two on this Wild Card Saturday. It's the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Playoff football has arrived. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, partner, best time of the year. It starts with Super Wild Card Weekend, 3 days, 6 games, and this matchup as good as any of them.
Yeah, and really, it's so funny, Mike. We watch these regular season games all year, and it just seems like there's no way the intensity and the competitive spirit could ever be higher. But there is just something different about playoff. NFL, you can feel it in the stadium.
Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card Weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning. But to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by 1 more week.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the core. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Love going to get to the ground, avoid the contact, and pick up a first down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the gun, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Yeah, that's just a tough break here in the early going of this postseason, Mike. Everyone stresses the value of the ball, especially in the playoffs. Not only does that interception put an end to this drive, but it also gives all the momentum here early to their opponent.
Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Getting your team to the playoffs, Mike, that's a massive accomplishment for any quarterback. But if he wants to take them on a deep run, can he find the balance of playing mistake-free football while also maintaining that aggressive approach that has gotten them here in the first place? It's certainly not going to be easy. This place is going to be rocking, and their opponents, they have championship aspirations of their own. But as long as he doesn't let the moment get too big for him, his team's going to have a shot to move on to next week.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Love. The throw on the run is complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Bears have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Bears offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now, Mahomes. He finds the big tight end. That's Gerald Everett. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time pitch and catch there on 3rd down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Mahomes back. Quick throw here is complete. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. J.C. Horn that time with the good coverage, and he knocks it away. 3rd and goal. Mahomes. That one taken in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown Bears. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Slot receiver headed right. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That into the hands of Hubbard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Throwing is Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Love. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The motion man is Sanders. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. There's a short one caught by Sanders. Here's a 3rd and 10. The motion man is Sanders. Back to throw is Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Mahomes. That's caught by Harrison right side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelce.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Right back to Kelce again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Mahomes. That'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
This one caught by Mechie. Taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, here on Super Wild Card Weekend, it's the Bears off to the early lead. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A run with Hubbard. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Mechie, the man in motion. From the gun, it's Love. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's Hubbard. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Love. That's to the right, caught by Sanders.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down as they get 4 on 4th and inches. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The motion man is Sanders. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
He's got his man. That's Legette. He's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. On 2nd down, Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. 1st down throw, Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Packard. Short pass taken in by Kelce. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Play action here. Mahomes. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. Ray McCloud. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now 3rd down comes up. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line. But the official signal, he's got enough for the first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll take this up to the 30. A pickup of 5. A 2nd down throw for Love. That into the hands of Hubbard.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
The motion man is Sanders. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. Love. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
They'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short. Mahomes back. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense is going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Love. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Brings up 2nd and 4. Love to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Brings up 3rd and 2. So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders matching up against the San Francisco 49ers.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mahomes. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
Pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And he'll be close to a 1st down, a gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game. Short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Mahomes on 1st down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Now a give up the middle. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Here's Mahomes. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Now Mahomes. That's to Kelsey on the tight end screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chicago.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out in front by the score of 17-3. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
They face second down and 7. From the gun, it's Love. This one caught by Mechie. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. The motion man is Sanders. From the gun on third down, it's Love. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Punting time for the Panthers. Set to kick this one away. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Throwing is Mahomes. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Bears send out their punt team. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. Love to throw it on 1st down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I don't think it takes any real high-level analysis, Mike. When you turn the ball over at this rate, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. I mean, it's just very simple. You got to protect the football if you want any chance of turning around this one.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. 3rd and long. To throw is Mahomes. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Man in motion, heading left. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Love to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. Sanders headed in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Offense. Still 2nd down.
Sanders headed in motion. On second down, Love. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Back to throw is Love. He airs this one out looking for Mechie.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelce.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
3rd and 5. They go play action with Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Bears. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears extend to a 24-3 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. The home team's offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. Now a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answer.
And he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Chicago. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. To throw is Love. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
John Mechie was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Mechie, the man in motion. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down. They send him right out of the slot. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still 1st down.
Now Love. Quick throw here is complete.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A second down throw for Love. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll go for it. Love going up top. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Throwing is Mahomes. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Bears 1st down as they get 4 on 4th and inches. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. On 2nd down, they run the counter. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. 3rd and long. Throwing now, Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On 4th down, out comes the punter, as they'll say no to the long top offense, ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
The Bears offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Now give on the ground. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Charlotte, good night, everyone.